Hi, welcome to the Online Store Success Podcast. I'm your host, Jody Minto, an e-commerce coach and meta ads specialist. Each week, I share with you practical strategies to help you grow a profitable online store that runs in school hours and supports your lifestyle. Let's get into it. Meta ads have kind of been upside down and topsy-turvy lately, and a lot of the advice that we have been given from Meta, I'm finding it's not really working that great, particularly in purchase campaigns, particularly in that top of funnel layout where we're trying to prospect for new customers. What we're seeing is weird things happening. All of a sudden we're not having a great deal of success in some accounts with that first acquisition of a customer in that top of funnel stage, but then all of a sudden our middle of funnel is absolutely going great guns. And for a long time there, retargeting wasn't really doing that great in most accounts that I was in, but now I'm starting to see it do a lot better. And then I'm also seeing Meta do weird things in campaigns where we're using a full broad audience that then when we go to check the audience breakdowns is spending, if not 50%, up to 80% of the daily budget on engaged and existing customers and basically ignoring those top of funnel folks that we're trying to prospect for. So we've had to get a bit more creative, and I've been having lots of conversations with other meta ad geeks and going down the little rabbit holes and testing different things, right? In order to try and feed our top of funnel more fresh new people in order to amplify the success of everything, and particularly in our retargeting campaigns. So weird things have been happening, and maybe I'll do a whole podcast on that later. But today what I want to talk to you about is one particular strategy, an Instagram strategy that is all but small and mighty, but oh so powerful in a couple of different ways. In many ways, really. But ultimately, this particular strategy helps grow your Instagram followers. And if you didn't notice, or if you haven't seen, just recently, Instagram went in and deleted a whole bunch of bot accounts. People like Kim Kardashian lost millions of followers. Instagram themselves lost millions of followers all in one day. I lost about 92 followers in one day. I even took a screen grab. I was like, ooh, what did I say? But then I realized it was actually a bit of a bot clean out or a bit of an inactive account cleanup. And that's not a terrible thing. It's a good thing, really, because it hopefully means that our numbers don't look so bad when it comes to engagement. And if I've got 100,000 people following me, why 2 people liking my post? So hopefully that'll sort of level things up again. And I mean, let's face it, the followers at this point is very much a vanity metric, how many followers you have, because even if you do have legitimate 10,000 followers, the visibility on your posts is so minute. It's like maybe 3% of your followers will actually even see it. So it's a tough gig out there on Instagram. And this particular strategy helps, I guess, counteract that, or helps at least give us a bit better of a chance. So this particular strategy I've talked about in episode 104 before. And it's where we take our best content and we boost it. And there's a few special, unique ways that we do this, which I'll talk to you about in a second. But the ultimate goal of this particular strategy is to be introduced to a new audience. It is to hopefully grow our followers. It is also to feed our funnel at that top of funnel level where we are struggling when it comes to just trying to aim for them in a purchase campaign. So this type of strategy is, multifaceted in that it will feed our overall funnel with new people, and that will help amplify our success with our purchase campaigns. Because even if someone likes this boosted post that you're going to create, they will then likely start being served your other ads, whether it's purchase campaign or whatever it might be. Once they've shown those signals to Meta that they're interested in what it is that you have to do, they're going to likely enter your ecosystem and start seeing your other ads, but also hopefully grow your Instagram following as well, and of course make more sales. So let me break down exactly what this is all about and how to do it. The very first thing I want you to do is go and have a look on your Instagram grid and choose, let's say anywhere between 3 and 5 of your best performing Instagram posts that you organically got great traction on. Now, ideally, these aren't your photos from your recent holiday. Hopefully this strategy really is about introducing your business, right? So it's not about, sharing your Christmas morning photos. It's about finding posts that are relevant to your business and have hopefully some sort of call to action, whether that is comment a keyword to then trigger a ManyChat flow, or to comment something and engage in the post, or to give you a follow. And once you've found these posts, you can go in and edit the caption if you need to, knowing that you're about to use this in a boosted post. A second thing is, if you've got copyrighted music over the top of it, when you go to boost this within Instagram, it's going to ask you to replace that music. It's fine. Just follow those steps and do it. Now, thinking about this strategically, what are those posts that you want new people to see? Like I said, you don't want it to be your family holiday. You want it to be related to your best-selling products, or what you are all about in your brand, your values, or some point of interest. That would be a great first introduction to these people, because once you've got that, I want you to go onto your computer, not on your actual Instagram app, but onto your computer and open Instagram.com, log in, and from there you're going to find those posts and you're going to boost them. The reason why we're doing it on a URL and not on your phone is because if you do it through the Instagram app, you will pay 30% more. You will be taxed 30% more from, I think it's Apple, for the convenience, right? So don't bother. Don't give them the extra $30. Go in and do it from Instagram.com on a URL. And when you build this, I actually want you to do a couple of different things which you might not have done before. What we're going to do is we're going to select the objective as view profile. That is going to give us the most likely chance of success for having people come across and actually follow you. So we're going to use view profile as the objective. And then I actually want you to build an interest-based audience with a couple of big interests. We don't want this to be a teeny tiny audience. A couple of big interests, and then of course you're like the location, the gender, the age that you want to see this. I don't generally recommend interest-based audiences unless something is not working in a broad case, in say a purchase campaign. But for this particular funnel feeder strategy, this Instagram growth strategy, we want to make sure that we're landing in the right people's feeds. So I want you to actually build an interest-based audience, and then I want you to set a budget. Look, I run mine from anywhere between $5 and $8 a day. Just pick a number that you're comfortable with. And if you're boosting 3, like maybe do it $5 a day. And I want you to let them run for at least a week to see what happens. And hopefully what you'll see happen every time you log into Instagram is you're like, oh, new follower. But make sure when you do build this, when you go to boost it from Instagram.com, that you are making sure where it pops up. I don't know if it's somewhere on the right-hand side, either the top or the bottom, where it asks you which ad account will be running these ads through. Make sure you link it to your active ad account that you've got your purchase campaigns or whatever other campaigns you've got in it, because when you do that, you'll be able to measure the results from this particular campaign inside of Ads Manager. You'll be able to measure the click-through rate, the cost per click, and you can monitor it that way, where you're like, okay, that one, post number 1 is getting a really high click-through rate and the cost per click is really low. You can even actually add in a column in there for Instagram follows and likes, so you can see how many people are liking. I don't know it's entirely accurate, but certainly add it in there and measure it, and then you can give more budget to what's working better and turn off things that aren't. The determining factor here is going to be the content itself, though, what you are actually boosting and having land in people's feed as to how successful this will be. So it can take some testing, and it can also take some thought around, okay, well, what content do I need to create? If I don't already have it, do I need to go and create some posts that then I'm going to use in this strategy? So this particular strategy, like I said, is twofold. It is about growing your Instagram following, but it's also feeding your funnel for your other marketing and your ads as well. So it's really a great way and a cheap way to try and amplify that. If you're seeing your purchase campaigns, those top of funnel purchase campaigns, not doing so great, or if you're finding when you go to check those audience breakdowns that a lot of your money keeps just going to engaged and existing audiences, having some sort of funnel feeder like this could be a great way of introducing and trying to prospect for new folks without smashing your conversion rate by sending lots of cheap traffic, because what we're doing is we're having them follow you on Instagram and on that platform. And as I mentioned, if they've shown signals to Meta that they're interested in what it is that you have, they're probably going to then start seeing your purchase campaigns and other campaigns anyway. I love this strategy. I encourage you to go and give it a try. Let me know if it works for you. And if you want to hear the original episode where I talked about this, comment 104 on any of my posts and you'll hear me talk about it then. But this is an updated, refreshed version, and if anything, it's more important than ever when Meta's ads and purchase campaigns are all upside down and topsy-turvy. All right, I hope this episode was helpful, and I can't wait to chat with you again next week. Bye for now. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of Online Store Success with me, Jody Minto. If you loved it, please share it with your friends on Instagram and tag me at @IamJodyMinto so I can say thank you. And if you really want to make my day, please go ahead and leave me a review on Apple Podcasts and give me a follow. If you'd like my help in starting or scaling your online store, be sure to check out my free resources and programs at jodyminto.com. Thanks again, and same time, same place next week. Bye for now.